Hi, this is GS Kalsa. I'm with the V Brown Bags, and I've got Lauren Malhoit here. And we're going to be talking a little bit about the Cisco Datacenter Certs, specifically the ones that relate to partners and that currently translate a little bit into the CCNP. So, Lauren, how many of those partner exams have you taken so far?
Just the data center ones, about 4 or 5.
Okay.
Today, or this year, they've redone them all, of course, so I have another 4 or 5 to take, and I actually just took the DCUCI, the 642-999 last week, and luckily passed, so
Okay.
so I've got 3 more to go, I think, to re-up on it, but
Okay.
yep, so.
And just to give everybody an idea, what all of those, I mean, just rough ballpark, what do those exams cover?
Okay, so for instance, DCUCI is UCS management essentially,
Okay.
and then there's some advanced storage networking and a little bit of route switch. Not a whole lot, but it's enough COE. And then that basically, what I do as post sales, I do most of the implementation exams. And
Okay.
basically, you can split it up, implementations and designs.
Right.
And so one of my colleagues does the design ones. So
Okay.
kind of go at it that way.
Split it that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What all do you do? It sounds like you've taken a number of them, so what all do you do to prepare for your Cisco certs?
So there's always the traditional, you go over the blueprint.
Right.
There might be a book. There's usually not for the partner ones, or if there is, well, I won't say anything bad. And then I actually do what's called a memory palace for some of mine,
Okay.
which means kind of make your house or something that's really familiar to you. You envision it in your mind, and I physically set it up where I put notepad paper like on my front door, and I say, this is this router, or this is this, whatever kind of storage, whatever kind of UCS
Okay.
management, something, and it does this and this, and so that way I can walk through my house and envision my front door. I can walk through it in my mind, envision my front door, and know that this part of UCS Manager does this, and then my couch does something else, and I just kind of walk through my house as I would if I come home from work. When I go to the refrigerator and grab a beer, that's a different thing that the UCS Manager does.
Wow. That is one of the more interesting ways that I've heard of studying for a cert. I
Yep.
have to say, I've heard of the memory palace idea before, but actually physically almost turning your house into that palace. There you go.
Yeah, it works. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised by it, so and it's
Okay.
kind of fun.
And obviously it's given you some success because you passed the exams that all the exams you've taken.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Any guidance, advice that you'd give to people in regards to the Cisco data center exams? I mean, anything, other than, we've talked a little bit about what you do to prepare for specific ones. Anything that you could think of that you'd advise somebody if they're looking to take those?
I guess what I like to do is just try to come at it from all angles. I try to read as much about it as I can. Train Signal has great videos, especially for UCS.
Okay.
Jason Nash did a great job with that, and it's you actually get to see, it's so many traditional training, videos, or when you're actually in class, which I've taken several training sessions as well of the official ones. Jason actually goes into his lab and shows you, this is what we're talking about. Here's where the equipment is. Here's where you would put it. And I like that because that gives you a little better visualization. You can kind of take it all in.
Do you have a lab that you're able to work with as well?
A little bit. I mean, we at work we have a little something set up, but it's not great. The UCS emulator is
Right.
nice, so that I actually just wrote a blog about that. That's really awesome as far as getting into that. Otherwise, I take the training sessions and try to just really utilize the labs that they offer in the official training sessions.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much, Lauren, for taking the time out to talk with us.
Thank you,
and,
GS.
Yeah, good luck with all your future certs.
All right,
and,
thank you. You too.
Yeah, hope to have you back on the V Brown Bag soon.
All right, great, thanks.
Okay, thanks everybody.